back, everybody, to my YouTube channel. This is Mandalorian Plays, and today I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts about Path of Exile 2. Oh my... Yo, come on! I want to start off by saying that this is not gonna go ahead and be a review. I was planning on giving this game a review, but since it's still in early access, I don't feel like that would be completely fair to the game. So instead, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my early thoughts about the game, the things that I like about it, and the things that I don't like about it. So as you might know by now, in order to go ahead and play Path of Exile Early Access, you do need to pay $30 minimum. Or unless you're somebody who has played and purchased, I believe it was a minimum of $400 in the original game, then the creators will actually go ahead and send you an early access code. The amount of content that is in this game for an early access is insane. I have about roughly 20 to 25 hours and I am only in Act 2. I have been taking my time with this game. I have been really enjoying it, trying to fully grasp and understand all of the mechanics and diversity build. If it wasn't for the boss encounters and how intricate they are, the maps that you discover, which I understand that they can be huge at times, but personally I am a fan of that. It doesn't bother me one bit. It actually adds to the game, if I'm being truly honest, for me. Now that doesn't mean that this game doesn't come with faults. At the launch of the game, there was definitely loot issues that were patched right away, thank goodness. Many people are ranting about the difficulty of the game. Personally, I am someone who is enjoying the difficulty though. It is a little hard, but when you defeat that boss or when you get through an area that you've been struggling, it definitely does feel a lot more rewarding than your typical ARPG game. The only thing I will say though that I do feel like I am personally struggling in is gonna be like the builds and like how to craft and other things like that. Even though this game is supposed to be simplified, it still is a bit of a stretch than other games that you might be used to. I am someone who comes from a Diablo background, and I understand that these are two completely different games. And I definitely don't have any experience playing Path of Exile 1 because I played it for like 1 or 2 hours. And then when I saw the tree, I was like, nope, not doing this. So Path of Exile 2 is definitely a step in the right direction in that sense. Now that doesn't mean that when you open up the skill tree, it won't be daunting. At first, it will be. If there's skills or attributes that you need, just go ahead and plug them in. And aside from the skill tree, the skill gems over here can be quite confusing. I'm still struggling to fully understand how these work and how you're supposed to plug them in. Now, I want to go ahead and address this issue because I don't feel like any other content creators are actually talking about it. But these microtransactions that are in this store are freaking insane. $43 for a skin, $18 for wings. Now, I understand that there's going to be microtransactions and these are all cosmetics, but the game also adds these stash tabs that make it a lot more easier for you to navigate through all your loot in the game. And hello, it's a hack and slash looter. So for me, I feel like that's a bit pay to win. I'm sure that if Diablo were to go ahead and do this, they would maybe be burned at the stake by its players. Now, Grinding Gears has been doing an amazing job at communicating with its players, addressing issues, fixing those issues, putting out patches immediately when they are needed. That they are doing an amazing job at, and I can't be, as a player, any more happier. And is there issues that can definitely be improved on? Yeah, of course, like any other game. Diablo had a really rough 1 year, its first year. I think it's normal for any ARPG game to have its struggles in its first couple months, it's maybe even its first year. I mean, even Path of Exile 1 had its struggle for quite some time in the beginning. I didn't play that game, but a lot of people did, and a lot of people who did play it would tell me about it. So again, if you were to ask me if Path of Exile 2 is worth your $30 for the early access. Personally, I think it's great. Will you personally love it right out of the gate? Maybe, maybe not. But there is plenty of content to go ahead and get your money's worth. So there you have it. We'll definitely be releasing more videos about this game, so definitely keep an eye out. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to go ahead and talk, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
The madness, it consumed my being.